When you are looking at Uncle Moe's land, you will realize that there are some trees. Everything is not chili. There are some trees because the land he was able to secure to rent was filled with trees, had a portion filled with trees. So he went ahead to grow crops alongside the trees. But again, he's going to be telling us in this video what kind of crops that you can grow alongside chili and what kind of crops that you should never attempt to grow alongside chili or hot pepper. But also he mentions that if you can afford it, it's best for chili or hot pepper to be grown alone without any other kind of plant. But sometimes there is scarcity of land, and the land available to you may have another plantation. So the question is, which plantations can allow chili or hot pepper to grow and which can't? Alright, that's what we're going to be learning in this video. Let's go right to this video. No, you can still grow pepper alongside these trees while they are still young, but you cannot grow pepper along with beans, maize. You cannot plant pepper alongside maize. These are some of the crops that contradict with pepper. You cannot grow pepper alongside eggplants. When you do that, you will spoil your pepper growth. The truth is, the pepper plantation is best grown on its own without mixing it with any other crop. What causes us to mix it is lack of land, because the owner of this property will tell you, grow, but I'm going to plant my trees. Then you will do your calculation that by the time these trees grow to the point where you cannot plant pepper in, pepper harvesting period will be over. But pepper is best grown alone and on its own. That's when you will make the best amount of profits from pepper, when you grow it on its own without any other crop. Now, the best way to plant pepper is to plant it 3 feet by 3 feet. When you plant your crop here, make sure you have 3 feet this side and 3 feet this side. You better plant it in a row, plant it in a line, and make sure you are spacing it 3 feet by 3 feet. You can tie a rope and then you can follow the line of the rope to make sure you are planting your pepper in a line. And then you can skip 3 feet, plant your next plant 3 feet, and then plant your other plant. And also have 3 feet on the left, and then you can do another line. And then the best thing you can practice is to get millet, bulrush millet, and then you can plant it at the edges of your plantation, because when you do that, it will help protect your garden. Or you can use tobacco. When you plant it at the edges of your garden, it will trap all the sorts of insects that might want to make their way into your garden. And when you do that, it will help you protect your garden from so many attacks, insects that will cause you to be spraying heavily. So when you plant that tobacco or millet at the edges of your garden, it will help you use less sprays during the time of growing your pepper. So we asked him about organic crops. Can you grow without spraying at all? With the kinds of insects that we have here that attack crops mercilessly, it's completely impossible for you to say you won't spray at all. So we have sprays that will help your garden, but you have to calculate. So if the spray takes 4 days, then or 7 days, finish all those days without harvesting. But this is easier done with chili. For hot pepper, if we harvest on Friday, it means we are going to harvest again on Tuesday. And if we harvest on Tuesday, it means we're going to harvest again the following Friday. So if the medicine is telling you you need to spend 7 days without harvesting, when the time comes for you to harvest your pepper, stop using that medicine. Don't use that medicine if your pepper is ready for harvesting. Now we have medicine like nimbecidine. For nimbecidine, even if you spend 3 days, you can harvest, but it's not so strong, so it cannot fight insects heavily. That's why to help nimbecidine, we also use traps. When we put in traps, these traps can trap insects, which will help your garden to survive and continue without spraying all the time. So when you look at my garden, it has those traps. I'll show them to you when we go in that garden. These traps will trap these insects, and your garden won't be attacked heavily. We had also placed traps in this hot pepper garden, but we removed them since we chose to abandon this plantation after it got affected with that tiny disease.